Welcome to Unit 2.2. In this particular unit, we're going to learn how to create and modify tables. It's a relatively unknown thing to a lot of people in Excel, but if you work with large amounts of data, this is invaluable. It will make your life a lot easier, and you must learn how to use them. So let's start with a normal data set, as you can see in front of us. How do I convert this into a table? I need to click on my Insert ribbon and click on Table. It self-selects all the data, and I tell it my table has headers, and I click on OK. What it does straight away when you create a table is you'll notice it's already got filters. It's also got these banded columns. But the beauty of this is I can add as much data at the bottom of this or even a column to the right, and it automatically expands. So if you had any formulas or pivot tables referring to this data set, it would automatically update to include the new data. So this is particularly valuable when you work with a lot of data. For example, if I had to copy and paste two new records at the bottom, you'll see automatically it included it into the table, into the formatting, etc. If I had to highlight this column and copy and paste next to it, you'll see automatically it also has the formatting applied. It then puts the filter on, etc., etc. Once you've created a table, you'll see that up here in your ribbons it says Table Tools Design. I can use all the table styles here to just very quickly change the style to your corporate colors or whatever your preference may be. I can choose the header row. I could choose banded columns. If you don't want banded columns, you need to untick it. I can also summarize it with a pivot table. And what's very nice about this is you can insert slices. Let's go and click on Insert Slices. So once again, to the Design tab underneath Table Tools, choose Insert Slicer. I would like a slicer for department, and I'd like a slicer for gender, let's say, for example, and OK. And what this does is it puts two little slices over here. And it's really very similar to a filter. It's just much easier to use, particularly for users who are not familiar with Excel. So for example, if I wanted the management department, I could click and it will filter, and only females or males, it will filter. Once you want to turn that filter off, you can just click on the X to clear the filter, and the X over here next to department to clear the filter. And you can have as many of these slices as you want. You can move them around and adjust them wherever you want to go. You can size them. For example, this one doesn't need to be as big. And you have slicer options here now. You can even change the look and feel of it to a different color or back to your corporate colors again. Also, what we could have here is a total row. Once I tick that, you'll see at the bottom of the table you have a total row using the subtotal function that we've just learned. You could copy this to other columns if you so wish, and you could click on the arrow and change it to perhaps average instead of summing. And again, this is sensitive to the filter. So for example, if I filtered out just IT, again, all the totals would adjust. So very quick and easy, great for a data set that's being pivoted because it will just grow as the data grows.